Well, I'm right at the ferry terminal. I'm at the little store here. So when you come off the ferry boat, you're looking, this is what you look at, and then you come up here. Okay, this is when you get off the ferry now. So by Orcas Village, the Orcas Hotel. I just went to the little Orcas Village store. I got a coffee and a pastry, $15. Okay. So if you come up here, understand there's a sticker shock on the island. I filled up today and gas was $5.59 a gallon. It's November 15th, 2025. Okay, so we're coming out of the ferry terminal. Usually when you come off the boat, there'll be anywhere, 100 cars or so. Anyway, and everyone just kind of snakes into town. Again, when I'm in these people's front yards, 35 is I try not to speed up here again. Too many deer. Don't want any surprises. Just a real nice, pleasant drive. I've been up here since 1993, and again, it's time to move on now. That's Oofda Hill Road. Norwegians find that word very funny. What's going on here? Okay. Usually you don't see people just pulled over unless something's going on. And up here we know each other for the most part. Everyone kind of knows each other, or we kind of know of each other. So if someone needs help, I stop. Go back up to East Sound, but I'm going to swing through through West Sound. There's East Sound and there's West Sound. Bodie's Corner. This is what we're at. It's Bodie's Corner, and just an interesting character. We won't go into that. And this property up here, it's owned by one of the Mudd boys, Jimmy and Johnny Mudd. Nice guys. of him married a crazy gal. But that was a different story, different time. And we're going to come into, there's not much in West Sound. It's a little bit, there's a little marina here, which is too bad it isn't the way it used to be, because they had a little restaurant down in here. They had like a little 10-seat restaurant, little coffee shop type thing. They got a marina store, you know, and they got a haul-out marina. So you can get fuel and you can get everything you need for your boat down here. And once upon a time, it was a little bit more popular with you know, people coming in and out, but it's really been slowed down quite a bit, especially since COVID. Here's the marina area off to the left here, and you know, there's not, you know, seaplanes when they fly in, they fly here to West Sound Marina. Those trees off to the left are madrona trees. You'll see a lot of bowls and woodwork and spoons and things like that, serving implements. Okay. And this little area coming into here, Margot St. James used to live over here. You want to find out about a nice person, you Google Margot St. James. She was a real neat lady from San Francisco. But I don't know what's going on now. She's passed away. Up on the left with Larry McNair's place, we used to call him Bubba. And this house is built on the water, and it's a very unique house. And he passed away. Everyone's gone. They're all dying off on me. So, fishing boats in, selling probably salmon. Don't know what else. Crab maybe. You go down and buy fish off the boat. Now here's an interesting little place here on the corner. It's called the Kingfish Inn. And when I used to drive cab, I used to come out here, drive people here and pick them up. Well, Joe Kane, he used to be one of the chefs here. And he was a football player on the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Crazy nice guy, really nice guy. Good cook. Loved his cookies, I'll tell you. Coming up here, this old Bobby Vitsky's place. And Bobby Vitsky was a really neat guy. He was a real character on the island. And I bumped into his nephew down in Arizona. And just a nice guy. Had a crane. He did a lot of crane work up here. And this is this is Crow Valley. It's named Crow Valley because, you know, you get thousands of crows going through here in the afternoon and the morning. Literally, just thousands of them. It's the back road into you can do this into East Sound. This comes from Deer Harbor. I might take a trip out to Deer Harbor one day and just do a real quick one. Nordstrom's Lane has nothing to do with the Nordstrom's company in Seattle. It just happens to be a common name. nice drive. We used to go out and just do this drive once in a while. Lots of trees close to the road. It's a tough place to bicycle. Got to be careful here. A lot of people do ride their bikes up here, but as you can see, there's not much room on the other side of that fog lane. And you want to be careful here because people do go a little bit too fast. I mean, there's a lot of blind curves. Vineyard up here on the right hand side, Orcas Island Winery. And I used to drive cab up here. I take people in there, they go for samples. This is a nice part of the island over here. I mean, a lot of people do like it. I've had friends that lived over here in this part. We're really close to Turtleback Mountain. And it's on our left-hand side. Little bed and breakfast off to the right there. Used to be owned by Buster Crabbe's daughter or something. Yeah, nice piece of properties down here. Property is not cheap on this island. It's worth a considerable amount of money. Again, we have interesting place to live. Here's Crow Valley School. I can't think of a more depressing place to put a schoolhouse than under trees with no sunlight on an island that you have, literally waterfront property all around it. Careful around this one. This is where people do tend to go a little bit too fast. The other hardware store out here, Island Hardware. They actually have you can get gas out here too. It's a little cheaper than the Chevron station, but it's harder to get in and out of and things. We're gonna go over to West Beach just to go down there, see what's going on. Island Hardware. Pretty typical Washington weather in the wintertime. Wet, drizzle. A lot of drizzle. Now, I don't know who has the money, but someone's got enough money to put this place up here on the left-hand side. And he's got a Sasquatch out in front. He's got, I don't know what kind of building it is, but it is a big ass building. Look at that place. I don't know what he's got in there, but whatever it is, it's protected by a nice building. He's put a lot of time and money in that. Yeah. Other farm stands. This time of year, not much going on in the farm stands. Sometimes, like I say, you get egg, cheese, flowers, herbs, things like that. A lot of lavender, a lot of rosemary, you know, that kind of stuff. Little place down here called the West Beach Resort. Go down here because they have a little coffee shop. I don't need any coffee, but I just want to kind of go down there. And I tell people, if you want to see a sunset on Orcas Island, you come down here. They have a really nice beach, and coffee shop. You can actually get gas down here too. They have you can put your boat in the water. You can camp out. You can rent a cabin or a yurt. 5-mile-an-hour speed limit. We appreciate if you go 5. Wow, there's nobody out here. Wow, they're taking the yurts down too. So end of the season, they take the yurts down. You can put a camper up here, and slower down here. These cabins, I don't know what they rent for. I know in the summertime they're a couple $100 a night, that's for sure. You know, it's not a cheap place to be. But that's like the, you know, the island. Everything's pretty, you know, spendy up here. And they got a little store here, little community hot tub. No, thank you. A little fire pit, a little barbecue area. The store is open, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to drive down there. I'm going to turn around here. It's a nice place to come down and, you know, see this part of the island, see the sunset.